Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Reading the Red. Again, a rainy Monday morning. Isn't that cold? But it is rainy. Mark chapter 5 and verse 34. And he said to her, "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace and be cured of your disease." So Jesus calls her daughter because that's what she was. She was a daughter of Abraham, part of the tribe of Israel. And he addresses her for who she was. Daughter, your faith has made you well. And that sense of her exercising of faith we saw in the previous verse. And we have to come to God with faith when we ask. And the trouble with that is many of us think that we have faith when we ask. But there's so many negative factors working against our faith in us. Doubt, unbelief, disappointment, frustration, past history. So many things in us that are robbing us of our faith. And so this sense of wanting to pursue God for the right thing and coming to God in the right way, and yet still having all of these doubts and fears and feelings going on inside of us that bring into question whether or not God wants to do it, and then whether God wants to do it for us. We often say he do it for others, but he won't do it for us. Well, that's all not true. God wants to do it for others. God wants to do it for us. We just have to come in the right way, and the right way is to come by faith, but we need to come without the doubt in us. And that's where the battles of most victories are, or battles are lost, and most victories are not gained. But Jesus in this situation brought an incredible victory for this woman. And he says to her, your faith. So it was her who came with that faith has made you well. She said of herself, if I could just about touch his garment, I will get well. And he says to her, go in peace and be cured of your disease. Go in peace and be cured of your disease. That's what we all want to hear when we're feeling sick or rubbish. We want God to be able to say to us, go in peace and be cured of your disease. And whatever you've got going on in your life, whether it's an emotional thing, a mental thing, a spiritual thing, a social thing, an economical thing, God wants to say to you, go in peace and be cured of your disease. Whatever is causing your life to not be well with you, you know, it is well with my soul. Well, maybe for you, it's not well with your soul. Well, whatever it is, God wants you to be cured of your disease and to go in peace. He wants us to live in peace. Get out of your head anything that tells you anything other than the fact that God wants you to be well and God wants you to go in peace. Everything else is not true. God is come with his word to deal with the deeds of the devil, because Jesus came to destroy the works of the devil, and sickness or any other disease of any type is an enemy of God. It's an enemy of good. It's an enemy of God. And God has sent Jesus to destroy that work. And listen to his words to this woman. Go in peace. Go in peace. Are you in peace? Get some peace from God. Be cured of your disease. And that's what we want to hear. That we would be cured of our disease. I want to be cured of every disease, don't you? Well, Jesus is the victory. Jesus is the answer. And don't give up on him. Just keep pressing. He will answer you. He will, because he's promised he will. Thank you for joining me. Be blessed. Have a great afternoon, day, and I'll see you tomorrow.